Hello, YouTube. I am Pikerize, and I am here for day 11 of my month of positive moments. Oh, I've had, a decent day. My wife and I had to take care of something. It's a personal family thing, so not something I'm going to talk about. It's kind of depressing, but nonetheless, I'm happy because when we got home today from doing this thing, I looked at Sayu Lily's video for today, and I'm gonna see if I can do an annotation. So click here, right in here. Here you go, right in there. And I'm going to put a link to Sayu Lily's video for today. Because she was talking about, just breaking out into song randomly. When a song pops into your head, just sing it. Because even if you're a bad singer, most people enjoy singing. Now, I have been told in the past I am a good singer. I sang throughout high school in the choir, as well as I sang in college in a men's chorus. I've talked about that on my channel, but if you're new, you're just finding that out. And while I'm not going to break into song right now because my mic's probably not set up very well for that, let me not lean on those just in case. It got me thinking of my time with the men's chorus and of all the memories I built with, essentially an ever-changing group each semester of guys. I was always making new friends and meeting new people. And we went places. As a freshman, I went to New York City for a 13-day tour, where New York City was kind of like the main area we wanted to be at. We got some free time there. Then I took a semester off in the next spring because I couldn't fit the chorus into my regular class schedule. But then the year after that was Toronto, was the main place, and of all the places we went, Toronto was my favorite. It is a beautiful city. It's even more a melting pot of various cultures than any city I've been to in the United States. Even New York City. And so it was very, very interesting. Then the next year we went to Colorado, and I had never been west of the Mississippi prior to that, and so that was a lot of fun. We went to we performed at a church in Breckenridge, Colorado. Then we stayed with families in the area who went to that church, or at least, were willing to open up their house to us. And, that was a really cool one, too. We stayed up, it was up in the mountains, and there was snow on the mountain still. A bunch of guys went skiing. I went and got a tattoo, because that's what I do. I don't ski. I'd rather not go rolling down a hill and hit a tree. But, that, actually I might have to take that back. I think that might be my favorite tour, was Colorado, because I was with two of my roommates and another buddy that we called Hyphen, because he had a hyphen in his name. And, we're very clever people. And we just, we would, when we were at homestays, we would spend the nights, playing cards and joking, the four of us. I remember one roommate, Chris, and I, my one roommate, Chris, and I, we were at a homestay at a different point in that tour. I think it was that tour. It was either that one or the next one, but I think it was that one. And, we had stayed with a widower. The guy, his wife had passed away a few years prior to cancer, which, was really unfortunate for him, obviously. But he was always a bit of a collector, and he had, thousands of old beer cans, just of any variety of beer you could think of. He collected those. He collected Hot Wheels cars. And they were, and they weren't just like in a box. He had converted his basement into a showcase for his collections, and it was really cool. And he was a really nice guy. We stayed up late with him, talking and drinking beers, just about different things, that had happened in our lives, his life, and in the world in general. And then the next morning, we were getting on the bus to continue the tour, and our homestays were supposed to provide us with a bagged lunch. And he hands us both like these big gallon not grocery bags, but Ziploc bags, and there's like 2 ham and cheese sandwiches, 4 full-size Snickers bars, water, bags of chips. Like, he really took care of us. Like, I really think he was just happy to, have someone to talk to. And, we really liked it too. He was a great guy. So that was Colorado. And then the next year, which was my last tour with the men's chorus, was to New York again. And that one, I've talked about in the past. Like, the first one was 6 months after 9/11. And, that was a weird time in our country. And so it was kind of cool to see all the stuff there. We went to Ground Zero and all that. But 5 years later was kind of that the return to the original tour that we had done with this current director. And whenever we repeated a show at a place we had 5 years prior, he always wanted to tell the audience that, 5 years ago we performed here, and the first year there were 60 guys on tour. Now there's 100. Of the 100 guys on tour, 2 of them were here 5 years ago. And that was myself and my old roommate, Chris. And we made a point of making sure we were together for that tour, because we both kind of knew we were coming to the end of our time in the chorus. Chris was on, I think he was in another year or so. But we were both coming to, a big part of our college lives. And, and that's what I was reminiscing about when Sayu Lily said, breaking into song. It just reminded me of my men's chorus time. And, I want to say thank you, Lily, because you brought up some great old memories for me, more than I can ever say in a video. And unfortunately, a few sad ones. But I'm also happy, so I'll try not to cry here. It's a long story, but, yeah, okay. I'm okay. Let's stop talking about that one. Because even though it's sad, it's an important story for my life. So, but that's what I'm happy for today. The memories I had in the men's chorus. And the fact that I like to sing. I love to sing. Maybe if I get a better mic one of these days, I will do a cover of something. One of my favorite ones to sing is Danny Boy, an old Irish song. And the Beatles. I like the Beatles. I like to sing When I'm 64. That's one of my favorites of theirs. So, but, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. You have a great day.